Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SCUM PVE server episode. Today we're going to be using the SKS. Before we begin this, slight note, the problem with clips, SKS clips, is still persisting at the moment, so I'm hoping in the next hotfix the developers manage to figure out why this might be the case. It's obviously not saving the rounds to the clip, and the clip is obviously not saving as like a log file, or it's not saving as a state in the game. But what I'm doing right now is I'm using some 762x39 that a generous person decided to give me. They gave me 4 packets full, so I'm using that today, along with a little weapon ghillie that they bestowed on me in my my little thank you box, essentially. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't expect you to give me things. I don't expect you to hand me things out. I like to find things by myself, but anybody that gives me little trinkets here and there, thank you very much. I do really appreciate it. But this is still a persisting issue at the moment, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a pain because I come in at the game. I've not been playing this game for about a week or two. I've been playing other games. I've been playing like Windrose, I've been playing Conan Exiles, the enhanced version. I've been playing Road to Vostok and stuff like that. And I came back on, I was like, right, cool. I'm not so annoyed with the current state of the game anymore. I'll come back and I'll see what the hotfix is like. I read the hotfix and stuff like that, and I forgot they never really detailed anything about the SKS. So the SKS issue is still persisting. The clip issue is still persisting. You can still top load it. You can still top load the thing, but the clip thing, if you log in, load the clip with rounds, log out, it will then appear back in your inventory with no rounds actually added to it. So, a problem that is, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be as positive as possible, but it's one of these things where the developers really need to get this one down, because clips in this game, the M1 Garand clip works perfectly fine, but the SKS clip is just not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not saving the state of how many rounds are actually in the clip, and the clip can only hold 10 rounds. So it's not saving those 10 to the clip's state or the log or whatever it is. It's not saving it. It needs to save it. It needs to be fixed. But going on to something a little bit more positive, the graphic overhaul is doing a lot better. The lighting overhaul is a lot better. Like, looking at this on my screen right now, looking at this on the video as well, this looks so much better. It does look so much better. I understand that this is like a very basic level thing to be happy about. I know there are other things wrong with the game. I understand that. I can see it. I play it just like you guys. I can see the problems, but I'm hopeful that with splash damage and their criteria on things and the way that they handle things, I'm hoping that Gamepires can at least take this out of its rather big, deep and self-made rut. Really hope they can pull this one out the bag, man. I love this game. I just need them to just... It's not like I want them to work harder. I don't want them to be like, you know, crunching and stuff like that. I don't want them to do anything like that. I just want them to have a better testing facility, a better testing environment. I just want the game to function. I don't want it to go back to 0.65 where everybody's reminiscing on the nostalgia like 0.6 and 0.7 and stuff like this. I don't want that. I just want the game to work. And it does work for the moment, and this is something that I need to be careful about how I word, because I don't want my words to be construed for me hating the game or, you know, dunking on the devs and stuff like that, because they don't deserve to be dunked on. They don't deserve to be hated. Let's be honest, like anybody else that was in their position. Like, if you've not got a testing facility, if you've not got testing developers, if you've not got enough, then things are going to slip through the cracks. It's just inevitable. Things are going to happen and you're not going to be expecting them. But that being said, they've been doing this for quite a while. They've been early access for quite a while. They've been full release for quite a while. You'd expect them to have that facility in place, but they just don't. and I don't know why it is. I don't know if it's a funding issue. I don't know if it's something to do with splash damage or former what is their name? I've totally forgotten their name. The guys who own RuneScape. Jagex, that's them. I forgot their name. I actually forgot about their name. I had RuneScape on my brain. I don't play that game, by the way. Like old school RuneScape and the new one, I don't play it. I just don't know. This is probably the wrong words to you. I don't know how people can enjoy it. However, then there's me playing Worm Unlimited and Worm Online, which is the most grindcore game that you could ever imagine. Hours upon hours upon hours upon hundreds of thousands of hours spent grinding into one particular like skill set. I understand it from that point of view. I just can't get over the I suppose the very pixelated basic look of it. I'm not someone who likes games that are like super fidelity graphics, because I play Minecraft, I play Hytale, I play all these like kind of blocky games as well. Remember, it's the way the game that plays that appeals to me, not the way that it looks. I don't care if it looks a particular way, but I don't know what it is about RuneScape that just completely makes it as a like an exclusion to the rule. I just don't know how it is. I don't know how people can sit there and enjoy that. Like, my friend King Mel, aka the person who makes all the background music for all these videos that you hear, especially on Scum. He's doing commissions, by the way. If you want to go and commission him, go and commission him. He's a very talented individual, and I'm not going to reveal any details on it, but he has. I think he's been doing audio for an upcoming game, but I won't say what game it is. But there is a game that he's doing music for, and I'm hoping it comes out as a relative success, because the person behind it has been working their backside off on it. We all know this person, especially me, King Mel, etc., and other people. I just hope it does well. Like, it's cool that a lot of new developers are coming out of the woodwork, and this guy's self-made. Like, he's self-taught, he's self-made, and King Mel's doing like some tracks for him, and I'm hoping that it comes out all success for him, because realistically, speaking with King Mel, aka one of my best friends, he would love to do music full time. He would like to do like commission work full time. He'd like to be part of big projects, small projects, cinema stuff, just short stories, games, that kind of thing. He'd love to do that, because I think the boy lives and breathes music. See, when you go into his apartment, obviously you can't go into his apartment because you don't know him, and I know him and he's my best friend. He's got a wall full of like musical instruments. Like, we're talking like lutes, we're talking about medieval style, what do you call them? Medieval style, like kind of instruments and things like that. He's also an absolute master of the guitar as well. Absolute mentalist. The boy can shred. He can shred, and recently he's been getting into like kind of cover work, especially in vocal work. He loves power metal. Like, the boy loves a power metal jam. Like, he can play it on the guitar, and then he'll be there singing it, doing cover work and stuff like that. I'm just hoping he does like Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force, because I think he'd do pretty well with it. But going back to the game, I do wish the developers had a bigger team of testers, at least, because I feel like the game needs it. And I know a lot of people are going to give their 2 cents in the comments, and I understand a lot of people are kind of angry and kind of fed up and stuff like that. Like I said in the previous videos, like if it's getting to the point where you're actually physically fuming, you're angry, you're actually raging about it, it's time to put the game down and go play something else. There's somebody here. There's somebody actually here. This, honest to God, this server has been popping off recently. Loads and loads of players, loads and loads of people coming on, having fun, like experiencing the crackhead puppets and stuff like that. They're all, it's so good. It's so fun. And also the feedback that I've been getting from folk as well. It's been really, really delightful. I can't tell you how nice it feels to have someone say, this is a really fun place to play. I really enjoy it here. Thank you for making this. Like, oh, you're welcome. That's all I want. I just want people to have fun. That's all I want. Like, that's the objective. That's all I want from sidecar back. Oh, that's a back seat. I thought that was a really weird looking gas mask for a moment there until I hovered over it. I'm not looking for anything specific here, folks. I'm just looking for things that I'm kind of lacking back at the base. The spice kit is one of them. And there's a few other cooking items that I need to kind of grab. I think I've got a pot. Somebody put it in the thank you box as well. Why are people scared? Oh. Shane's talking about an event. He's talking about a PvP event. I don't think the message should be that people are scared to do PvP events. Oh, hello. Oh, somebody's been in here. Somebody's been searching in here. It might have been that guy in the, it was either the Leica or it was a Volkswagen that went by. Is there really only one puppet here? What is going on here? What's happening with my settings right now? Is there no other puppets? What is happening? I think this is the other thing. If you play on here, if you play on the 28 Weeks Later server, let me know if you guys are actually experiencing puppets anywhere, because that's the first puppet I've experienced since walking into here. And there was more than, I want to believe there was more than 2 players here, so it was me and maybe 2 people in that vehicle. But I'm not seeing any puppets out in the open here, which is kind of peculiar. Usually this place is infested. Hold on a second. I'm going to go to my server settings a second. World. Everything seems to be normal. I don't know why that's not doing what it's doing. We're supposed to have like the maximum amount of spawns, the maximum amount of everything spawning here, but it doesn't feel like anything's spawning. And if anybody's watching this and they play in other servers, or if they're a server owner for another server, can you guys let me know if you guys are actually experiencing like high volumes of puppets appearing? Because, like I said, all my settings are tailored fit to make sure that the maximum amount of maximum puppets get put into the game that show face in the game. But it doesn't feel like anything's actually showing face at the moment. I don't know if this might be a server issue. I don't know if it might be a setting issue or something that needs hotfix or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Bear in mind, I've not played this for about a week or 2. And there was a recent hotfix, and I don't know if there was anything kind of like, you know, under the table fixed, you know what I mean? Like, see, when I say under the table, it's just something they don't list on the patch notes and things like that. I'm going to leave this place and I'm going to head... Where am I going to head? I'm going to head over to that POI, actually. I've been playing first person this whole time. Would you believe it that this hat is actually black? And that this this overall that I'm wearing, this kind of pullover jacket, is actually black as well. I've just muddied it up beyond belief. And my trousers as well, or my pants for my American audience and Canadian audience, they're supposed to be like striking green, like kind of tactical green, and they're almost a shade of sewer water. The only things that are kind of popping right now is my scarf and my sword, which is covered or coated in blood, which I could probably just clean, actually. Can I not just clean it? Can I clean it? I can't clean it. I need a rag. Bugger. Oh well, that's fine. I got rope. I got some bullets. I got tea. I got some cocoa powder. I got a spice mix. And I got some peach seeds. That's the first time I'm finding peaches in the game. I'd like to start growing some peaches. Because I've got apples at home. And I've got pears at home. I need some peaches. Apples, pears and peaches. That's the kind of combo that I want. Turn them into a smoothie. A little bit of mango in there, a little bit of almond milk, a little bit of chia seeds, some ice. Oh. Oh, that sounds good. Do you know I've actually been making a lot, in fact I've been making a lot of smoothies recently. This episode's all over the place, by the way. I just want to chat, I just want to talk. I'm in the mood to talk. See, when you think about smoothies, you think about something that you can put into a cup and a straw, and you can obviously like drink it through a straw or drink it through the cup, etc. It's really thin. So what I've been doing is I've been turning my smoothies into ice cream. So I've been using frozen fruit that's been left out for about 5 minutes just to kind of soften a little bit, but it's still frozen at its core. So I've been making it with mango, blueberries, pineapple juice, like a cup of pineapple juice, or like a couple hundred mil pineapple juice, couple hundred mil of almond milk, chia seeds, and protein powder. Usually 1 scoop of protein powder. Reload. You didn't hear that? He's dead. Oh, bayoneted. Right in the torso. Oh. Hello. You're not supposed to be following me. I do have these things enabled, by the way. I mean, it's a PVE server. You don't really have to worry about them. They're not going to do anything to you. If anything, they'll probably give you a fright. And anything to give my players a fright, the better. I love being a pain in the ass. All of the doors are open in here. Who is leaving the doors open? Unwritten rule of scum. Shut the doors. People who leave the doors open, maniacs, psychos. You're not right. You need to be sectioned. Oh. Somebody do be here. Somebody's here. I think this is why there's more puppets popping up at the moment. Is he doing the thing where you jump on top of the vehicle and then just jump over the top? I think he is. Right. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around because I don't feel like getting shot by a sentry today. Stop. Halt. About turn. March. Right, cool. Thank you. There's a lot of badmen here. I'm just gonna forget he's there. Do you hear him? That could have been bad. Man, I was hoping to get him there. Someone's definitely here looting this place up at the moment. There we go. Load, load, load. Go, run. Oh, someone has definitely come through here. I wonder if they're at the bottom, looting it up. If they are, I'm going to give them a bit of trouble. I'm going to be like, hey! This is my POI! Oh, actually, that was candy. Candy, candy, candy. Well, we just have to wait for him. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to... In fact, do we go this way or do we go that way? I had to step away from the head bobbing there because that was doing my head in. I know a lot of people don't like that. There is a head bobbing setting in this game, but it's mostly for your character. It's not necessarily for these big monstrosities out here. You can't really like see that. Haha! Yep, someone's definitely been in here. There's definitely a guy here. There's definitely a person here. And they're looting everything up! Leave some stuff for me! Is he brave enough to go through here, though? Oh. The real question is it bravery or is it just blatant stupidity? Oh. Let's have a little nosy through all this stuff. Let's see what we've got. Bear in mind, this is one times loot, so we're not going to find a great deal of things. But the thing that you do find can usually be pretty good. Okay, run.
Stop right there.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Holy hell! Oh no! Oh, run, 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 run. Cool. Whoa! Oh. Oh, what is going on? I couldn't run there for a second. I don't know what the hell was going on. Oh, hello. Open this door. Shut that door. Oh, that's why. Okay, now we can heal ourselves. Ooh, where did I get shot? Pelvic. Pelvic floor. I get shot right in the nads. Oh. Hi. Do I get any pain? Severity, overall intensity, causing one thing? No. Oh, good. I'm just going to take one of these painkillers though. I'm going to suppress it a little bit. Yeah. Just stay away from the windows. We'll hold here for just a moment. We shall just hold for just a moment. I think I'm going to use my, my tactical vest right now. Put all my bullets in there. I think he's buggered off. What's in his pockets? Whole bunch of nothing. Oh! I didn't think he would hear me there. I did not think he was going to hear. Oh no! Oh, no bullets. That's it, just stay there. Thank you. That's all I needed from you. Press R one more time just to complete the reload. Are we good? We're good, okay. Whew. Intensity. The intensity. I wonder where this guy went. Dead man. Oh, he's shooting at me. Holy hell. Right. I'm going to go to World War II bunker, because I think the World War II bunker is fabulous. I love the World War II bunkers in this game. If I jog, are you going to... Oh, man. Right, we'll hold here for just a moment, because apparently we've lost half of our health to a pelvis shot. He shot me in the nuts. This shouldn't take us to... In fact, see if I'll lie down. Actions. Lay down. It should recover a lot faster, or stabilize a lot faster, since we're not actually moving around. Yeah, that's working. That's working perfectly fine. Bonza, easy peasy. Right, as soon as we get back to a fighting fit state, aka back to 100% health and not half of our health, we're going to move out. Now that it's in recovery, we don't have to worry about our bleeding injuries. We can keep moving. World War II bunker now. The reason why in fact, I'll tell you a wee story. When I first started playing this game, I used to play on multiplayer servers, and what I would do is I wouldn't go around the POIs. I would always go around the World War II bunkers, because back then, I don't know what the spawn rate was like. I can't remember specifically, but it was such a good way of getting like a sniper rifle. It was good. It was a good way of getting like a Mosin and like a scope and stuff like that. It was always like the perfect way of getting either a shotgun or a bolt action rifle. And a bolt action rifle, especially in a server where the loot is low and you've got bullets and you've got the gun and you've got the scope, like, you're winning already. Like, all you need to do is wait for the perfect opportunity for someone to just stand still, gun them down, run over, grab their gear, and then there you go, you've got kit. Played a lot like DayZ. I feel like DayZ is also the kind of same way, because in that game I don't see a lot of close quarter battles. I see a lot of long distance, a lot of long distance sniping, long distance kind of, you know, rifle marksmanship and stuff like that. It seems to be the case of that's how most people die. You die because like you get absolutely jammed from some guy in a bush on top of a hill, like overlooking a city. I think it's called Cherno. I can't remember specifically. I've not played it in a while. I do have it installed, believe it or not, because I was very tempted to have a wee go at it and do a couple videos on it. But I don't know what compelled me not to do it. It was probably downloading the DayZ SA launcher, and I was like, that's a lot of gigabyte for a whole lot of nothing. So I've got it installed. I couldn't bring myself to install all the mods. I don't want to play vanilla either, because vanilla is just vanilla's vanilla. You know what I mean? It's vanilla. If you've ever played it, if you do play it, like the amount of people that I know that play it, all play with mods, all play modded DayZ. Very few people play the vanilla side of things. I could be wrong in saying that, but I'm just going based off of the opinion of people that play it, the people that I watch stream it, the people that I watch who do kind of tutorials and stuff on it, and they seem to also reflect the same kind of notion of everybody likes modded. Which brings me to this game. I wonder what kind of mods we're going to get in this game. At the moment, we've got unofficial support for mods. Lots of people are actually making mods right now. And the modded SCUM server has returned as well, where you can basically like encounter Brenner doing like super jumps, and like razors spawn in the overworld, aka like this world right here, like this part of the world, not in the bunkers and stuff. It's kind of crazy, and there's a lot. I think you start with a kit. I think you start with a sawn-off shotgun or something like that. I can't specifically remember. I was looking at it recently as well, because I want to go and play on it. I want to go and try it. I want to go and experience like encountering a Brenner out in the wild, out in the open, whilst you're like out trying to get like resources for your base. But apparently it's back. Apparently it's online. I'll need to go and double check that. But if you're interested in it, go and try it. Honestly, go and try it. If this server is the precursor to like modded servers, then you know fine well it's going to be really, really good. If we're already getting people that are kind of looking at it and going, I could probably make a mod from this. I can probably modify the files to be kind of silly, which ultimately the modded server kind of is. It's kind of silly. It's not like it adds more guns or it adds like new unique units or anything like that. It just uses all the assets that are currently in the game and changes all the parameters of things. Like for example, Brenner and the Razors spawn outside the abandoned bunkers. So already it's silly because Brenner is indestructible. He is invincible. You can't kill him. But the Razors, you can definitely kill them. But imagine running through like an open space here, running through like a bit of forest, and then all of a sudden a Razor drops from like one of the trees and starts chasing you. How terrifying would that be? You'd have to transport yourself by vehicle everywhere. Not gonna lie, it would be pretty funny. It would be like, you just imagine it. Like, imagine like someone introduces a mod that that allows puppets pathing to path as a horde walking through a town. Could you imagine it? Like, does everybody remember the Days Gone and the Days Gone videos that I used to do on the channel? Imagine like a Days Gone horde of puppets going from like left to right in front of me right now. Just imagine, just visualize it. Just these fat, normal and skinny puppets, a collection like radioactive ones, suicide ones and stuff like that, just ambling away down the road. And then they go to like they go from like maybe town to town, like this town, then they go down to this town, and then they walk all the way down here and then go to this town, and then they walk all the way north and they go back to Bravo 2, and then they go back over to B1, the airfield, then they go to the factory, then they go down to the town here, and then they go across to the hospital. I think it'd be pretty cool. And like having like a mobile phone to track them via GPS, so you can't see them when you do this. When you click M, you need a mobile phone and you have to look and see where the big skull icon's moving, and it'll move in real time. There's ideas at the wazoo for this, man. There's so many cool things that you could do for this. I know for a fact that someone else wants to put an MLRS system into this game, similar in style to Rust. So you need to work up to get the rockets and stuff like that, and if it's like a big clan base, you launch the MLRS system, like a HIMARS or something like that. And it's situated like up here in the kind of wintry biome. You need to go up there with the rockets, fuel it up, get the coordinates. So you need to get a map. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Excuse me. You need to get a physical map and map out exactly where the base is, get the grid coordinates, the x-axis and the y-axis, and then go to the MLRS system, or the HIMARS, or whatever you want to call it. Go to it with your rockets, jot it in, and then launch it. And then you probably need to have a friend down by the enemy base, and they'll tell you if it's landed or not. I think that would be a really good way to like sponge a lot of like mega clans and mega guilds and mega parties and stuff like that. Not saying they exist, but there's definitely like squads on here of like 10, 12, 15 who play on like the 100+ servers. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the 128 players or something like that, and they've filled out the maximum intelligence in the server set. So maximum intelligence 5+ is like 15 people. So you've got one person who's just like a skinny drip of a guy that can't do anything, but he's the guild leader or the party leader or the squad leader, and everybody else just clambers into the squad. They've got multiple vehicles, they've got all the loot in the world, they raid everybody. Do you know what I mean? Do you know the type I'm talking about? The HIMARS system or the MLRS system would be a good way of kind of hamstringing them I know a lot of people will be like, well, what's the point if you're working up to that level? It's like that, you're not supposed to work up to that level to the point where you've got literally everything. It would be a good endgame thing. Because if you reach endgame, like, you're just raiding everybody, you're protecting your base and you're raiding everybody, especially if it's in a PvP system, or PvP side of the servers. Imagine like a wee group of people that are dedicated enough to go and get the rockets, get the grid coordinates, get up there and launch them against you. You'd freak. You'd honestly freak. I think it'd be really funny. I think it'd be really cool. It'd need to be like super duper balanced. Like the splash damage from the rockets, the timing between the launch area and the landing area, or the splash area. It would all have to be like relatively balanced. In fact, let's talk about mods. I want to talk about mods now. I want to talk about all sorts of mods. Now, I should mention that this town is absolute carnage when it comes to puppet spawns. That's an example. That right there is a prime example of why it's absolutely carnage up here. Mods, more guns, MP40, Sten gun, World War II varieties, and all the attachments, the suppressors, the weapon gillies, that kind of thing. I also wouldn't mind like more melee weapons, like more axes, more knives, more like swords, more short swords, like riot shields and things like that. Like an offhand mod. Could you imagine it? Holding like a flashlight, like an actual torch and a gun. Could you imagine it? Or like a riot shield with like maybe a tomahawk. Man's going out there full Viking. That'd be pretty funny. More improvised armors and stuff like that, like scale armor, like plated armor. Not full plate. See, when I talk about improvised armor, ultimately I'm talking about different varieties of this. Like maybe, see, instead of the look of this, instead of like metal, it could be padded, it could be like books. I know we've actually got the stab proof vest. So if we go back one, we've got this one. This is a stab proof vest using diaries, but using a mixture of like diaries and maybe a ceramic tile. I know it's not the same as like ceramic armor. Ceramic armor is a completely different thing. It's a completely different ballgame. Or even Kevlar, like finding Kevlar in like military POIs and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. Making your own armor from that, like your own plates. Making your own helmet. Like an improvised helmet. Like finding a fireman's helmet and like putting on like sections of plating around it. Like little squares. You know when I'm talking about reactive armor on like T-72s and like reactive armor on Abrams and Challengers and things like that. The little squares, and they've got little spacings between them. The little tiles. It'd be really cool to see that on a helmet. It'd make it ungodly heavy. Like it would make it stupidly heavy. But if you wanted some improvised armor and you only had like maybe your Kevlar plates and you only had like, you know, steel plates and stuff like that on your person or in your inventory or in your base, you could make yourself your own armor. I think that would be pretty nifty. Ooh. Chicken. I need more meat in this this base. Oh, hello. Animal went east. So it went up this way. I suppose more animals would be really good as well. Like more than just chickens and stuff like that. I'd like to see little bobcats or something like that. Some more predators would be good. More predatory or like defensive animals as well. Snakes, frogs, that kind of thing. Now, did I see it down there? Got you. I walked past it. Yoink. Pluckety pluck pluck pluck. I'd also like to see like new crafting stations as well, like maybe butchery tables or like, I don't know, maybe smithing areas. I know this is a survival game, I understand that, I totally get it, I totally understand that what I'm talking about is all from like games that feature these things very heavily, like Bellwright or like Aska or Windrose as an example, but I think that this game can definitely that's better. I wasn't zeroed properly. I was not zeroed properly. I was holding shift. I wasn't holding control to hold my breath there. Check my rounds. 11 out of 10. Fantastic. But yeah, I'd like to see more crafting stations. Maybe vehicle crafting stations or vehicle repair stations and stuff like that. Maybe like a little engine hoist with like maybe a little jack beside it and stuff like that, and the proximity of it, like similar in style to the generators. If you put your vehicle in the vicinity or in the radius of that repair station, you can do servicing on it without the use of a jack or like, do you know what I mean? It would cost a bomb in terms of materials, but it would mean that, oh my god, this place hasn't been touched. That's a lot of bobby pins. That is a stupid amount of bobby pins. Wow. It would mean that you could repair your vehicles sooner, especially if you've got a big base or if you've got a base and it's fully upgraded and stuff like that. You want all these facilities at your base. At least I would. I would much prefer to have the facilities at my base. Having your own drill press, like an improved improvised workbench instead of like the tacky workbench, which uses a lot of durability when you go to use it on things. Oh shh. Where are they?
Sound detected. Stay sharp. Corners, check coast clear.
Hopefully, some good weapons are needed. Base is full of crap.
Base is full of crap.
Too slow. We'll need to train more.
Too slow, we'll need to train more.
Too slow. We'll need to train more. We'll need to secure the perimeter. Better move.
I just shot him through his ear.
Gunfire. Range unknown.
Eyes front.
Whoa! Where did he shoot me? Or where did she shoot me? That was a lot of NPCs. That was... Oh, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of improvised armor, actually. That man's wearing some improvised armor, and so is he. Stab-proof vest. That's very cool. Like to see that. Yeah, improvised rifle. That's pretty nifty. Yes, yes. He had an improvised pistol. Or improvised handgun. Money. Money, 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 money. I'm going to go back to the kiosk because I have a small... In fact, I'm not going to lockpick any of this stuff. I know I'm here for loot, but I'm also full at the moment, so I'm not going to make any silly moves. The food's the most important part for me right now. The food is the most important part for me right now. Because I am desperately low on food items back at my base. You can see my food right now, it's actually kind of low. I'm going to have my apple. Do I have anything else to eat? I'm going to eat one of these. Have another one. I'm going to eat enough until this is at 15 out of... Oh, okay. So 8, 3. Does that mean I can just eat them all? Oh yeah, it does. Just means I can eat them all. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. Right, okay, cool. I'm going to leave this area and I'm going to head for the petrol station. Because if I head for the petrol station, which is Nya, it puts me very close to my base. Very, very close to my base. But yeah, on the subject of mods as well, disassemble that into pieces into like vehicle parts. Repurpose a home to add extra things into it. Grow your own trees. These are all electricity, wire into these. Like, I know that, I know for a fact there's electricity on the map because there's technically lights that light up at night. So I would like the ability to tap into these like kind of power lines right here. And use the power from that to charge maybe my generators, or maybe just use the electricity as like a direct current. But if the map experiences a power cut, so does your base. Again, more mods. Mod ideas. Mod ideas are so cool. There's so many ideas that we could think of. What else? Improvised sewing kit. Improvised sewing machine. So you can make your own tactical gear. Like you can sew on like pads to like, you know, hippie pants and stuff like that. You can like make varieties of different types of armor. Make your own like kind of armor in the fashion of clothing. So you could make like armored vests, armored t-shirts, armored jumpers, armored pullovers, hoodies, etc. Hello. Charge! Oh, you're not dead. There you are. And it's mainly because... Wait a minute. We're 10 out of 10. So we shot the one in the chamber. I was pressing R there and I was like, why is it not reloading? Why not? Can hear another one around here somewhere. There she is. Alright, this is where I want to go. This is probably one of my favourite petrol stations to go to, because if you look at it carefully, right, and I'm saying this from a PvP standpoint, right, so what you do is you get an improvised weapon, and what you do is you just go plump, and then you listen for a vehicle to just show up, and what you can do then is just do this, right? You can walk over here, and then bam, 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 bam. You see how effective that could be? Or you could do something really, really sneaky, and I wonder if you could do. I wonder if you can still do it. You used to be able to get underneath this. Oh no, they've made it so you can't go underneath it. Okay. So I used to be able to go underneath that. And going underneath that means that you can't be seen. Like, it doesn't allow me to do it right now, but I would be able to scooch underneath this and be underneath this this kind of roof part right here. And because you're so out of line of sight, they can't see your gun, they can't see you, but you can aim down as far as, like, see if I was to go prone right now. You'd be like right here. You can aim right there. Before, obviously, it tells you you can't aim. Like, you're obviously hitting something solid here. So that right there is like the passenger side door. Or the driver's side door. And the passenger, and the passengers in the back, and the passengers in the truck bed as well, if you're using the pickup trucks. But they've obviously taken it away because it's been a little bit overpowered. But that's what I used to do. That's it. Listen, if you're not good at fighting, if you're not good at PvP in this game, you're rat. And when I say you're rat, you take every single advantage you can get to try and get that kill or get that loot. And I think that's perfectly fair. As much as I hate rats, I'm also a rat myself. Anyway, folks, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up here. Next episode, I'm probably going to find myself up in the winter biome. I want to go investigate the castle up here. It's got a green highlight over it because it's technically a safe zone, but it doesn't mean anything other than the puppets can't hurt me. but I want to go investigate it. And then north of that is the lumberyard. I want to go and check it out, see if the puppets are as rife up there. But anyway, folks, hope you've enjoyed today's video. I know it was a lot of chatter, I know it's a lot of blethering, but I like talking to you guys, and even though it doesn't feel like I'm talking to you, it does feel like I'm talking to you. But if you enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, leave a thumbs up on the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you want to stick around for more Scum content on the channel, consider subscribing, ring the little bell, and don't forget to select all on notifications. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support me just a little bit further, consider clicking that join button, become a YouTube member. Any and all new members get access to these videos a lot earlier, as well as their own dedicated set of videos per week, as well as other benefits too. And if that interests you, consider clicking it, and if you do, thank you very much for your generosity. You're helping me get one stage closer to doing this full time and maybe making something out of this whole channel. Anyway, folks, as I said, that's all I've got time for you. I'm away to my bed now. I've got my hot chocolate, or I've got my hot chocolate waiting on me. Hope you all have a lovely day. Good night from me. I'll see you all another time.